Alright, hi guys. Let's scroll down and find today's pattern, which is the last one for the week. I am looking forward to being done with this week. I don't know why this week all of a sudden has gotten really hard for me, but it has. So, here is Steam Gear, published in the Tangle It Journal by Ina Sono-Moser. So if you are looking for that, scroll down into the bowels of the website and you will be able to find the places where you can purchase the Tangle It Journal. So this one has a bit of a pencil guidelines, and it's an older one, so they're not in green, but you can see very lightly here there is a pencil grid here. So it's got like a circle and some dividing lines pencil wise. Okay, so first step, you're going to do the pencil grid and a couple of circles, and then just a little bit off on this radiating grid you're going to do another line going toward the middle there. And then here, we're going to do the V shape that's created by this pencil line. No, we're going to draw this straight one and this one. Okay, so the pencil line is here and here. We're going to draw just this outer part and then an extra one there. I think I can figure it out easier than the way this drawing is showing it. And then step 4, we're going to connect all of that together and fill in this little triangle. And then do this little arc here and a little arc there. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Too late. Already did. And then a few more lines around the outside, and then do that again with the dividing. I'm going to draw this in a completely different way because this is not a good step out for me personally. These little V shapes don't make sense to me. But the shadow part does. So I think I will end up drawing it slightly differently. And then this is what it looks like when you're all finished. You have a gear that looks like something like this, and you can have multiples of them. That's really cool. So let's give this a go. Turn on my light. I'm gonna do it on this one. And I'm just going to plan that I'm going to have one here, maybe one here. That's my most outer circle. Maybe a smaller one here. Like that. Okay, so then there's going to be a inner it's going to have one of those, and then it's going to have one of these, and then it's going to have one of these, one of those. Okay, so it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to have the outer 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little circle in the middle. So the outer 1, 2, 3, 4, circle in the middle. And maybe this one won't be as big, it'll just be 2. Okay, I'm going to do like that. And then I'm going to do so I've divided this into 6, right? And then in between each of the 6 out here, the last row, I've divided that again in sort of a half. I'm going to do that again here. I need this to be here. This one's taking quite a bit of pencil thought. It's a bit like making a mandala. Mandalas are beautiful, but a lot of the times you want a grid for a mandala. I do like that. That one's just going to have that. Okay, now that I've got my basic grid in, I'm going to do the smallest one first because it's like the middle of the big one. So I'm going to draw that circle and this circle. And then these. Like that. And then I'm going to connect this to this way. And then on one side, just pick a side, I'm going to make this little triangle here and fill it in. That to me is easier than drawing 3 radiating outward lines. Like that. And then just pick one side to make a thicker part. Like that. Boom. Now all of a sudden, okay, so now I'm going to do this one. This one's going to take a little bit of thought. It's not hard, you just have to think about it. Okay, so far so good, right? And then here, you're going to go over and up and over and down. Like that. I am not even close to being even. And I'm not following the step out. I'm not doing a very good job here. I don't know. Maybe I just don't feel like drawing today. I just really don't feel like drawing today. I probably shouldn't be doing this. And then this one goes this way for the triangle. Maybe because I didn't make a very good circle to start with, this one really kind of needs a circle grid that's better planned out than what I just did with my little sketchy circles. Oh, that's all right. Trying to follow the step out, but I don't know. Doing something not quite right, but I don't know what. I haven't figured it out yet. Okay, that's the general idea. Pretty sure I've completely bogged it all up, but that's the general idea. Let me I'm going to erase that. I'm going to be a little more careful with this one. Needs something behind, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this and up and over and down and up and over and up and over and down and up. It needed something. It's better. Okay. I'm just gonna freehand it. I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna stick this one, and then this one, and then it's gonna have one coming out here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's got an odd number. I don't care. See, I've almost made that better just to start with by getting rid of my grid. That's weird. Little triangle, little triangle. Like that. Like that. A little like this. Okay. And then I'm going to do this. And from that, I'm going to go and then connect them this way. Okay, this is way easier for me. I'm not a circular grid person. That was way easier, and I think I did a better job. Way easier for me. You guys do what you need to do to get it done. And then this little triangle on the outside of these little spokey things to give it that dimension. One little dark triangle. Okay, let's see. Then what do I want to do? Don't know if that's accurate or not, but it's what I did. And then I want some kind of like little, I think on this one I want just rivets all the way around. Like that. All right, I think I'm done. Call it done. We're going to have it live this way. This is steam gear. Part of the steampunk series. And then I want to give it a bit of shading. Top of that, and I don't know where I want to shade. Something like that, I don't know. Something like that. I really am not 100% sure what I'm doing. I am feeling less confident today than I have in a while. I don't know. It's really strange. But it's okay. You know, you can have an off day or even an off few days. Doesn't mean that you're a terrible artist or that, you know, anything's wrong. It just means you're having an off day. Possibility that I might be catching my son's cold. That's always a possibility. Could be that I'm just tired. Next week, I've told you guys I'm going to be on a weirdo schedule next week. And yeah, I'm not sure how much drawing I'm going to get done. To be honest with you. So if I don't show up next week, it's because I'm exhausted. And I might not have time to draw. But I'll catch up with you. That's one of the reasons why I'm working a week ahead. Because in case of a week like this, I can just be off. Alright, there we go. That's not bad. It's just I felt a little weird to start with, but you know, you got to go by the beat of your own drummer, and I'm much happier with this one than I was with the first one, and that's okay. You know, you don't have to be happy with it all. I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a really great day. I hope that your week was good, your weekend is good, and we'll see what happens for next week. Like I said, if you don't see me for a couple of days, Don't worry. I'm just going to be having a really tough work week. And I just may not have time to draw. I may not have a moment. So, I can't tell you. At this point, I cannot tell you if I am going to have the energy at the end of my day to do any drawing, and if it's going to be too dark in here to draw. Both of those things could be problems. And so, if I don't show up next week, don't worry. Just don't worry, okay? I will see you later. Bye-bye.